Okay, so here's a quick rule for module 6 lesson 4 for the absolute value inequalities. If the absolute value of A is less than B, then the answer is between B and negative B. I hope that makes sense. How do I explain that to you? Wallah ma aarif. Okay. The second one is if the absolute value of A is greater than B, then the answer is A, which is less than negative B, or A is greater than B. Yup. That's it. Now, starting with the practice for the absolute value inequalities. This is module 6, lesson 4. Let's start with question 1. So, because it's less than, the answer is going to be negative 6 is less than y minus 5, which is less than 6. Okay, then minus b is less than a, which is less than b. I explained that in the first slide. Now, very simply, we can just add 5 on both sides of the equation instead of, usually I'd say split both of these, but to be quick and like I want to simplifying and quick, you can just add 5 on both sides and you get minus 6 plus 5 is negative 1, less than y less than 6 plus 5 is 11, and this is our answer. And on the number line, it would look like this: 11, negative 1, G, G, G. Nice. For question 2, because it's greater than, فقلنا A is less than negative B and A is greater than B. صح? Did I explain this right? Yeah. I feel dumb. Okay. إنزين C plus 3 is less than negative 3 because I explained that. This looks like a C. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Okay. C plus 3 is less than negative 3. And we get C is less than negative 6 because we subtract 3 on both sides. Or we do C plus 3 is greater than 3, and we get C is greater than 0 because 3 minus 3 is 0. And these are our answers, this one and this one. And on a number line, it looks like this: 0, 6. What? Oh yeah. What? Oh, negative 6. I'm being so dumb. What the hell? شكلي بعيد. Actually ما عندي وقت. Okay. Number line: negative 6, 0, empty hole pointing this way, empty hole pointing that way. Yay! Okay, question 3. It's less than, so it's gonna be like the first question. يعني M is between negative 1 and positive 1. But here B is negative 1. Okay? And the absolute value can never be negative, so there is no solution because the absolute value of anything cannot be a negative number. يعني on the number line ما في شيء. خطي عادي. Okay. Question 4. It's greater than or equal to. يعني we're just gonna solve it normally. G plus 4 is less than negative 2, and G plus 4 is greater than 2. Phi equal to. Yeah, sorry. Now we solve for G on both equations. We get G is less than or equal to negative 2 minus 6. Minus 4 is negative 6. Oops. This is the answer for the first one. And G is greater than or equal to 2 minus 4 is negative 2. صح? Yeah. And on the number line, I feel like I'm doing this too fast. عادي. صح؟ لا ما بعادي. I'm sorry. I'll slow down شوي. Negative 6 here and negative 2 here. The answer is or, because then if greater than, that gives the or. Okay. Filled hole, circle, pointing this way and pointing this way. Question 5. It's less than, the answer is شو قلنا? Yeah, the answer is between it's like the first one. It's between negative 3 and 3. Negative 3 is less than or equal to 2x plus 1, which is less than or equal to 3. Okay? Yeah. And you can do this in the simplified way I gave, but to be safe, I'll just solve it the normal way. Negative 3 is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. You take the 1 to the other side, you subtract 1. So you get minus 4 is less than or equal to 2x. And you divide by 2, you get negative 2 is less than or equal to x. Okay? Yeah. And then for the second part, 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 3. And you take the 1 to the other side and you subtract it. That becomes 2x is less than or equal to 2. And then x, I'm just gonna write and here because that's the answer. 2x, x is less than or equal to 1 because 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now, on the number line, it looks like this, negative 2 and 1, filled circle, like this. Yay, that's the answer. Question 6, it says greater than, يعني بيكون عندنا or. But yeah, let's solve before saying anything. ما فهمت. What? I'm actually so lost. Wait. Huh? Oh. Okay, so the difference is, for this one, the absolute value can never be less than 0 because it can never be negative. But for this one, if you notice, it says greater than. So it's always going to be greater than 0, which is why the answer is all real numbers. And on the number line, it looks like this. You know? بعدني ما فاهم هالشي. I promise I would have explained better if I knew. Yeah. Okay. For this one, we just do So here are some things to remember. This is like a cheat sheet for the absolute value equations. When it gives you the absolute value of A is less than M, and then the answer is and. يعني negative M is between A and M, positive M. And same goes for the absolute value of A is less than or equal to M, بعد نفس الشيء and negative M is less than or equal to A, which is less than or equal to M. Okay. But when it's greater than A, absolute value of A is greater than M, the answer is or. يعني A is less than negative M and or A is greater than positive M. And same as for the absolute value of A is greater than or equal to M, بعد نفس الشيء, or A is greater than or equal to M, or A is less than or equal to negative M. And the special cases that I couldn't understand توا, but I promise I understand them now. And the absolute value of A is less than a negative number. Negative, okay. يعني no solution, because the absolute value of anything cannot be negative. يعني مستحيل. okay, بكتب مستحيل. إنزين, بس when the absolute value of A is greater than a negative number, the answer is all real numbers. And on a number line, it looks like this. It's just everything, because the absolute value of anything always gives something greater than a negative number, because that's just how it works. Okay, using our newly found information and knowledge, we're gonna solve these 4 questions hopefully easily. And then because it's greater than, we're gonna use or. Okay. 6z plus 9 is greater than 12, and 6z plus 9 is less than negative 12. Okay, and to solve the first one, we're gonna subtract 9 on both sides. We get 6z is 6z is greater than 12 minus 9, which is 3, and then we got z is greater than 3 divided by 6, so 3 over 6, يعني z is greater than 1 over 2. One sec, someone's texting me. Okay, I'm back. For the second one, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We do 6z, and then, 6z is less than negative 12 minus 9, which is negative 21, okay? And then z is less than negative 21 over 6, which is, if you simplify it, you just get z, and then you can divide both sides by 3. أعدل هذا. Negative, okay, dividing both sides by 3, you get 7 over 2. And these are our answers. And do we have to graph these? No. Okay, we'll try. graphing them, you just get these 7 over 2 هنا negative 7 over 2 يعني negative 7 over 2 and 1 over 2 هنا empty circle pointing this way and empty circle pointing this way. Now for question 14, this is one of those special cases, you know, because it's greater than a negative number. This is minus, which just means the answer is all real numbers because it's greater than a negative number. And on the number line, it looks like this. Okay. For question 15, we're gonna simplify it. أول شيء it's greater than يعني or نسيت what I'm supposed to do. Oops. I feel lost more. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry, ما أعرف. Okay. So first you have to simplify this thing, and you get you just divide the whole top part by 2. You just get h minus 3, and then you can. Do you understand how I did that? You just do 2h minus 6 divided by 2, and you get h minus 3. So the absolute value of this is greater than or equal to 5. يعني it's h minus 3 less than negative 5, h minus 3 greater than 5. Okay. For the top part, this is actually simple. H is less than minus 5 plus 3. We get minus 2. And then h is greater than 5 plus 3 is 8. صح؟ صح. لا. في equal to. I'm so sorry. ما علقت. I don't feel well. Number line 8, negative 2, filled circle, pointing this way, Yay.